Hello guys, what's going on? I am back with another video once again for you guys. Today is Sunday afternoon, May 2nd, 2021, and today I am going to do another Things I Hate video. I know you guys have really been waiting for me to do my Things I Hate Part 3. Well, guess what? That's exactly what this video is going to be about. This is going to be Things I Hate Part 3. If you have not seen my other two Things I Hate videos, make sure you go check them out. They are extremely awesome. But this is going to be my Things I Hate Part 3. I'm really sorry. It's been a while since I made my last Things I Hate video. I have just been very busy and very tired at times, but now I'm finally back to my normal routine, so I should be good to go now. So yeah, this is Things I Hate Part 3. I've added a lot of more things to my Things I Hate list since my last Things I Hate video I made, so I have a lot of things I'm going to mention in this one. And, yeah, you can see a lot of more stuff I have added to my list here, so I have, like, literally 50 things on here now, compared to last time, So a lot more things on my list. This is going to make a good video, so, hopefully you'll enjoy this Things I Hate, and we're going to get started. So, something I really hate, character limits. Don't you hate character limits? Like, they freaking suck. Basically, if you don't know what character limits are, basically, like, when you're typing something in, like, for example, maybe you're making a comment on YouTube, or maybe you're, editing your channel description, or maybe you're commenting on the live chat of a live stream. You'll notice that there's only a certain limit of comments you can create on there, and if you write too much, you won't be able to make that comment because it's too long, like, isn't that stupid? Like, don't you hate that? Like, it's, like, seriously, why is there a stupid character limit? Like, who cares how much we write? Like, what's so bad about writing, like, so much, Why do we gotta have these stupid dumb character limits? Why can we only write so much? Why? Like, that is stupid. Like, who cares how much we write? What's so bad about being able to write so much? Like, what if we want to comment a lot on a live stream? And we can't do that because these dumb character limits. I remember there was a few times where I was commenting on my friends' live streams, and I was commenting in the live chat, obviously. And I wanted to make a long comment. But something? I wasn't able to make a long comment because these stupid character limits. Let's say I'm only able to write, like, 50 characters. I can't go past that, but I want to write more, and I can't because the stupid dumb character limit. Like, it's so freaking stupid, I swear to God. And I see these all over the place on Instagram and Facebook as well. But mostly I usually see it the most on YouTube. Like, freaking why? Why these dumb character limits? Why can't we write as much as we want to? It's freaking stupid, seriously. YouTube, get rid of these dumb character limits. Get rid of all that stupid crap. Like, who cares how much we write? Why should it matter? Why can we only write a limited amount? It's dumb. Like, it really is. Like, freaking, who cares how much we freaking write? It's stupid. Like, get rid of these dumb character limits on here. It's bull crap. Another thing I hate, sleeping in. Freaking God, don't you hate it every time you sleep in? Like, I mean, when you have the day off, it's the weekend, or you have vacation, it's totally fine to sleep in, but let's say it's a school morning, okay? And maybe you stayed up all night, and I've done this before a lot too. And let's say you stay up all night, and it's a school morning, and then you just suddenly fall asleep, you take a nap, you stay up till, like, maybe 3:30 in the morning. Then you take a nap, and then you wake up, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and you realize that you overslept, and you're late for school. Don't you freaking hate that crap? Like, I remember this happened about, like, a week ago, maybe almost 2 weeks ago. This happened April 22nd. I overslept. I was already missing most of my first period class, and I was marked absent. My God, it sucked. Luckily I was able to go to school before my first period class ends, so I was tardy that morning, but, still it sucked. Like, I freaking can't stand every time I sleep in and I end up being late. This has happened previous times before, too. I remember it happened a few times last year where I accidentally slept in. Like, God, don't you hate that crap when that freaking happens? I freaking hate that, you know? Like, come on. You know, like, freaking... This is why I'm really happy I'm back in my normal sleeping routine now. This is why it feels good to be in my sleeping routine again, you know? I don't have to deal with this crap no more. You know, like, I freaking can't stand every single time I sleep in. Like, I hate it. You know, I end up missing part of my class. I miss the school bus. My mom has to take me to school. Imagine if it's a day where she has to go to work. She can't take me to school. You know? And let's say we had a fire drill that day. Oh my God, that would be so terrible. You know, we just had a fire drill in school this past Friday, which is awesome. I'm really happy we finally had it. But let's say, you know, I wasn't able to go to school and there was a fire drill that day. I probably would miss it, and that would suck. You know? In fact, when I was late to school that other day, I was actually afraid I missed the fire drill, but luckily we didn't have it. Again, we had that this past Friday, we had the fire drill. But yeah, you know, freaking sleeping in it freaking sucks. You know, again, it's enjoyable when you have no school or you don't gotta go nowhere. You can sleep in all you want, you know? It's cool. But if you have to go to school, then it freaking sucks. I cannot stand it. My mom yells at me, Dale, you're supposed to get up at like 6 o'clock. God, freaking sucks. I hate that bull crap. There was one morning where I slept in. It happened this year. I believe the end of 2020 this happened. I think it was in November. I slept in, so I had to do full online learning that day. It freaking sucked. I hated it. God, I hate freaking sleeping in. Like, come on. You know, I hope that never happens again. You know, I don't like sleeping in. You know, I want to be to school on time. I don't want to be freaking late. I freaking hate it. You know? Seriously. Okay. Something else I hate. Public bathrooms. Freaking, don't you hate public bathrooms? Like, they freaking suck. Like, you know? I'll admit, I do go pee in the, you know, at school when I have to use the bathroom. I will go pee, but I never go poop, right? You know, because I'm too embarrassed to do that, number one. And number two, people are going to see me, because they're going to see, they're going to see my legs from in the stall. I don't want no one to see me doing that. And that's freaking embarrassing. And then, you know, there's a lot of things that people like to do in the public bathrooms. They'll make it messy, and, you know, there can be poop inside the toilets. Like, what the hell? Learn how to flush. Like, goddamn, like, why don't people flush the freaking toilets? Like, God, it's nasty. They, you know, people don't even flush and they leave the poop in the toilet, and then we have to flush it. Like, God, learn how to flush your poop. And then when people are going pee, let's say there's a person next to you, and they're trying to look at your dick or whatever. Here's how it is. Let's say you're going pee, and then there's a person next to you, and you know, they're going pee too, and then you're doing this. You're trying to look at their, you know, their private part. You're trying to watch them. Like, God, don't freaking do that! I mean, I'll admit I've done it too in the past, but, you know, I regret doing it. It's freaking stupid. Don't do that, you know? Don't be gay. You know, this is why I hate public bathrooms when people do stuff like that. And again, they always leave a mess everywhere. You know, they never flush the toilet. You know, there's poop in the toilet still. Like, God, learn how to clean that up. You know, don't leave it there for us to flush. You know? Flush it yourself. Don't forget to flush the toilet. Seriously, people, come on. Stop forgetting how to flush and learn how to flush the toilet. We don't want to see your feces. We don't want to see it. Like, come on. You know, we don't want to see, you know? I know there are some people who do poop in their toilets at school, even though I never do it. You know, even if I really have to go bad, I still like to wait until I get home to do it, you know? Like, freaking God. And people need to learn how to flush the damn toilets, you know? Stop leaving your poop in there. Gotta flush it. Like, that's nasty. No one else wants to see your poop. Nobody else wants to see it. Freaking flush it. There's people who are fooling around. Maybe they'll throw poop all over the ceiling, over the walls, on the doorknobs. Are you kidding me? Like, freaking poop on the doorknobs. People touch that with their hands. Are you people stupid? You're gonna put poop on the damn doorknobs? What the frick is wrong with you? Don't do that. Freaking, Keep the damn bathrooms clean for everybody. Don't make them dirty. Keep them clean. That's how bathrooms should be. They should be clean. You know, don't give the janitors extra work to do. Make sure the freaking bathrooms are clean. And, you know, this doesn't just happen in school. You know, these are things that might happen in, you know, restaurants too. You know, these things happen. Like, freaking God. Public bathrooms suck. You know, the only time I ever take a poop is when I'm at home. You know, sometimes if I really had to go bad and I'm at my friend's house, maybe I'll go there too. But mostly, I always go poop here at home. You know, I never do it at school. The only thing I do at school is go pee. That's it. And, of course, I wash my hands. And, hey, there's even people who, you know, they use the bathroom, but they don't freaking wash their hands. Like, are you kidding me? That's freaking disgusting. You know, freaking wash your hands after you're done in the bathroom. Peeing or pooping, you still need to wash your hands. Freaking seriously, people. You know, learn how to be clean and stop being dirty. Don't make it stinky in the bathroom. You know, it's got to be nice and fresh for everyone. Like, come on. Something else I hate. Running low on storage. Freaking, don't you hate it every time you run low on storage? Now, right now, I'm not currently dealing with this problem because I was able to free up a lot of stuff on my iPad, which is good. But there have been times in the past where I've ran low on storage when I really wanted to make a vlog or a rant, you know, any kind of video, and I couldn't because I had no storage. And there were even times before when I was making a video, like, for example, there was one time where I was making a vlog, and all of a sudden, during the vlog, the video just stopped because I ran out of space. Like, don't you freaking hate that when that happens to you? Like, it freaking sucks so bad. Like, I want to make a video. Stop freaking running low on damn storage. I freaking hate that bull crap. Like, freaking stop doing that. Like, come on, I'm trying to make my freaking video. You know, so luckily I was able to remove a lot of stuff, and I don't have to deal with that no more. But, you know, it freaking sucks when you gotta deal with that, though, you know? Like, don't you freaking hate it? Seriously, it sucks. Something else I hate, address leakers, you know? I cannot stand people who think it's funny to leak someone else's address. You realize what harm you're putting those people in when you do that? Here are the following things that could happen if you leak out a person's address or any private information. An intruder could break into their house, and they could steal their possessions. An armed murderer could come in and try to kill them. What the hell are you stupid assholes thinking, leaking someone else's address? Don't frickin' do that. You guys gotta be ignorant morons or something. Seriously, don't leak a person's address. You don't ever do that. Seriously, people who do that need to go to frickin' jail. You know, they gotta be arrested because they're putting someone else's life at risk. Because they don't know the consequences of what's going to happen. Ooh, I'm going to leak someone's address. This is funny. No, it's not. It's extremely dangerous. You're putting their lives at risk. I've had a lot of douchebags on here do that to me or they leak my address. You know? Oh, I'm going to leak Dale's address. This is fun. No, it's not. You never know what could happen. You never know what the result is after that. You know, these morons, they have no idea what could happen from their actions. They have no clue because they're ignorant and they're stupid and they think it's funny. Because, you know, they want to see me die pretty much. That's what they want to see. No, it's not cool at all. Don't ever do that. Only ignorant people do that because they think it's funny. But God, don't freaking do that. If you want to know someone's address, then fine, but don't ever leak that out. Not a good idea. Because what could happen is not good at all. So never leak a person's address. Never leak their phone number. Never leak their address. Don't leak anything. It's not something that should be put out there. It's totally private stuff. Because bad things happen if you leak that stuff out. Something else I hate. When I am really hungry and there is nothing to eat, and to make matters worse, I don't have enough money to buy some more food. My freaking God, I can't stand every time this shit happens. I remember this one time where I was super hungry, and there were a few times where this happened at the old house too. Especially more so it happened at the old house. I'd be really hungry. I would literally be starving, and I would go to look for food, and there's no food anywhere. There's no food. I look in the cupboards, I look in the refrigerator, the fridge, the freezer. I look everywhere for food. And there's nothing. There's no food. I'm freaking starving. No, don't you freaking hate that when that happens? And then it's even worse when you ask your mom for more food because you're starving, and then she tells you, that she can't afford it. Like, don't you hate that crap? It freaking sucks so bad. I hate it every time that freaking happens. Again, it's happened to me previous times in the past. And I'm so happy I don't gotta deal with it no more. Because my mom has a job now. And I have tons of snacks here I can eat anytime I want. And that feels so good. But I remember in the past where, I didn't have much snacks because we were poor. Freaking sucks. And also, why do we have to pay money to get snacks anyways? That's something else I wonder. Why do we have to pay money for snacks? Snacks are things that we need. If we don't eat them, we're gonna die. Why do we gotta pay money to eat food? It's freaking ridiculous. There was also another time where I was starving and my mom wanted to get tuna grinder at Big Y. And guess what? She had no money, so we couldn't get it. It's freaking unacceptable. I was so hungry. Why the frick do we gotta pay money for that shit? If we're starving and we're not gonna have food, then we could die. Apparently they think money's more important. No. People eating is more important. Who cares about the money? If we're starving, we should have food. And why should we gotta pay money for that? It's freaking stupid. Like, come on, people are starving. Don't make them pay money for food. We gotta get that stuff for free. The needs should be free. The needs should not cost money at all. The wants are the ones that should, at least cost money, Maybe not too much money, but, the wants should at least have the money, not the needs, Like, freaking come on, stupid. I cannot stand it every time that I have no food when I'm starving to death. I hate that. Like, if I'm hungry, I want to have food. It fills me up. But no, I remember that happening again at the old house. It freaking sucked. I mean, it'll happen here once in a great while, but, it doesn't happen much, which is good, because my mom has the money to get stuff now, because she works at Stop and Shop, and she gets paid a lot of money for her job, so that's good. That's something I'm definitely happy about. That doesn't happen no more. Something else I hate, when there's a fire drill at school and I'm absent. My God, this has happened to me quite a few times. I remember this happened once in 5th grade. It happened twice in 8th grade. And it happened once last year in 9th grade. First off, talk about the time I missed a fire drill in 5th grade. This was November 18th, 2015. And my mom said I could stay home this day. I mean, I wasn't sick or anything. My mom just told me I could stay home. And there was a fire drill that same day. And, the next day I went to school, my friend Colin told me, "Oh, Dale, we had a fire drill yesterday during gym class." My God, I was so disappointed over that, Like, I was upset. Why the frick did they do a fire drill without me? Like, why would they do that? Come on. Only do the fire drill if I'm there. Even if a fire drill needs to be done really bad, wait for me to get back in school and then do it. It freaking sucked. I was so sad after that. And then the second time I missed a fire drill, this happened in 8th grade. This was October 1st of 2018. And that whole entire week before, I took off from school as well. And I was going to go back that following Monday, but then I didn't. And that day happened to be the day there was a fire drill. So yeah, I really wish I got into school that day, but here's how it went down. So, again, I was home that day. And it was also because our cat Freddy wasn't doing well, and I chose to stay home because in case he was going to be put to sleep, I wanted to be there for him. So, there was a fire drill in school that day. Again, it was October the 1st, 2018. And, my buddy Norman and my friend Colin, they told me that the fire drill happened during 3rd period that day around 10 o'clock in the morning. It happened during my art period. And, I was freaking so disappointed when I found out. Like, God, I was so upset. I really, really wish I got into school that day. And it turned out our cat Freddy was fine. He had a little checkup and they, helped him out a little bit. And he felt better. He wasn't put to sleep. I wish I would have gotten to school that day. If I would have known we were going to have a fire drill, I probably would have gone. I was so freaking disappointed. I was so freaking upset. Like, my freaking God. You know, when I made that video saying how there was a surprise fire drill in school and I missed it, I made that video back in October 2018. You know, this is the same thing here, what I'm talking about. You know, freaking, it sucked. And then not only, a few months later, on May 15th, 2019, I missed a fire drill again. You want to know why? Because I'm at home, and I'm really sick, and I don't feel well. That was around the time that I had pink eye, I had a sore throat, I couldn't go to school. My God. So, here's how it went down. My friend Colin told me the fire drill this time, it happened during 7th period. This was during my music period. If I would have been to school, that's where I would have been. It was the last class of the day. And here's how I found out there was a fire drill. My mom was looking out on Facebook, and then she saw one of Colin's posts of the recording of the fire drill that he recorded that day when I missed it. I was so freaking disappointed. You know how freaking sad I was? I was like so freaking upset. That's the second fire drill in the same year that I missed. Freaking God, it sucked. Like, you know, come on. Like, why the frick would they do a fire drill when I'm not there? Like, that was not cool. That freaking sucked. Like, why the frick did they do a damn fire drill without me in school? Don't they know not to do it when I'm not there? Like, they should only do it when I am there. You know, I want to see those alarms go off. Don't freaking do it when I'm absent. Freaking God, I hated that. And then there was one last time where I missed a fire drill. This was 9th grade. I remember this was December 5th, 2019. I stayed home this day. It turns out it wasn't a fire drill. It was actually a real emergency. Apparently at my school there was something going wrong with the boiler system there. And, you know, I believe there was snow on the ground around that time. And I was at home. And it happened during the first period. It happened, like, in the morning time where the alarm would go off. And my friend Colin did record it. And the fire alarm actually had a different tone than it usually does that day. I was freaking disappointed. You know, my social worker told me about it, and I didn't believe him at first, I'll be honest. But then Colin actually had that recording, and then I was like, oh my God, it really freaking happened. I was so freaking, like, see, how many times did I miss a fire drill? 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th time I missed a freaking fire drill. My God, I was so damn disappointed again. Now that day, I definitely wish I went to school. All because I slept in. Freaking God, I hated that crap. Cannot tell you how disappointed I was when I missed all those fire drills. It freaking sucked. I hope I never miss a fire drill ever again. I'm definitely happy I was in school Friday because that's the day we had our fire drill. I was there. I just didn't record it, but I was there. My friend Colin recorded it, but I'm so happy. I hope I never ever experience missing a fire drill ever again. That would suck. And I'm glad I didn't. Hopefully I'll never miss any of those drills again. That will not be read. It's freaking yeah. Fire drills happening when I'm not in school. It freaking sucks. I hate that. Alright, something else I hate when I get dislikes on my videos. Freaking, I know this is a dumb thing to rant on. It might cause a little bit of drama, but I don't care. I have to let this out. I cannot stand when I get dislikes on my videos. I understand everyone has their own opinion, but sometimes it's best just to keep that to yourself. And I get dislikes on my videos from ignorant people. The ignorant faggots are the ones who hit that dislike button because they think it's funny. You know? Like, come on. Freaking, don't freaking do that, people. God, I swear. You know? I have a lot of dislikes mostly on the rants I made where there's people who will disagree. They're gonna press the dislike button on that because they're a bunch of ignorant faggots, you know? Like, screw those people who do that. Like, you don't have to like my video, but don't freaking watch it then. Like, what the hell are you doing on someone's video if you don't even agree with them? You just go on there to dislike their video and troll them? Like, shame on you for doing that. Seriously, don't freaking do that, stupid douchebag, ignorant people. Something else I hate, having to go to the doctor's office for a yearly physical. It's also known as a checkup. Like, every summer, I have to go to the stupid doctor's office. You know, for the stupid physical. You have to have these dumb physicals every year before you go to school the next year. It's stupid. They're required. You can't avoid them. If you don't go to them, then you won't be able to go to school the next following year. Like, why do we have to take these dumb, stupid physicals for? Like, they're so stupid. I remember when I made my doctor's office rant back in August 2019. This is basically the same thing. You know, you go to the stupid doctor's office, you gotta wait in the dumb waiting room, and then they call you in. You know, you gotta take all your clothes off, and, you know, they check your ears, they check your, you know, your eyes. Freaking, they check your private parts. Like, God! What the hell? Don't touch my weenus, don't touch that. Come on. You know, they make you breathe in and out. You know, they do all that crap. You know, they check your spine and everything. You know, they check your reflexes. Like, God, it freaking sucks. Why we gotta do that crap every single year? You know? It's freaking stupid. I hate doing that. And especially if I'm sleeping in during the summer and I gotta get up for all that crap. Like, God! Like, freaking seriously. Don't freaking do that. If I'm sleeping, freaking let me freaking sleep, goddammit. I don't want to go to this stupid dumb physical. You know, those physicals, they should be optional. They should not be required. You know, why do we have to go to those? You know, we're not even sick, but we still have to go to those dumb physicals. Like, it's freaking stupid. You know, that should not be one of the requirements for going to school every year. That's a stupid requirement. You know, it's gotta end. Seriously, it should be optional, not required. Something else I hate, every time people overreact over the coronavirus. Like, freaking God. I know some people are going to disagree on this. Freaking fine, alright? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Freaking, I hate it when people overreact over the coronavirus. You know, they're like this. Oh my God, there's a virus around. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everyone, wash your hands. Like, God, calm the frick down. You're not going to die. You are not gonna die. I can guarantee you that. As long as you are young, you have a good immune system, you're gonna be fine. Alright? It's mostly the older, elderly people who die from this virus. And I'll admit, it is very sad. But there's no reason to overreact over it. And, you know, at school, we're not allowed to take our masks off. We have to wear them all day, which is freaking bullshit. What else is there? You know, we're not allowed to do any of the work on pencil and paper. We have to do it all on the school iPad. It's freaking bull crap. You know, they gotta sanitize everything. You know, they have these dumb arrows on the floors. How does that reduce the spread of the virus? How does that do anything? There's nothing wrong with us continuing to use pencil and paper. How is that bad? It's freaking dumb. You know, the iPads, it's more stressful doing the work like that. Sometimes technology messes up and stuff, and it's a lot better, you know, doing the work, you know, on pencil and paper. And I don't know why they have these stupid dumb arrows in the floors at school either, because, you know, they say it's safe for going only one way, which is bullshit. There's nothing dangerous about people going different directions in the same hallway. How is that dangerous? It doesn't make sense. It's freaking stupid. It really is. And social distancing is stupid too. That doesn't work because, you know, the virus still spreads everywhere, you know? It still spreads. You know, I get sanitizing might work, you know, because it kills germs. But the only problem is, you know, the stuff they use there, it can, you know, ruin your clothes, you know? That's the only thing I don't like about the sanitizing, you know? But the whole thing is stupid. People gotta stop overreacting over the coronavirus. Like, quit overreacting. It's not gonna kill you. Especially now that it's going away, stop overreacting about it. Okay? Seriously, people, stop. Like, quit it. Like, you're not gonna die. Stop freaking overreacting over something that you have a 99% chance of surviving from. Alright. What else do we have on the list? Something else I hate. Being accused of doing something I didn't do. Don't you hate it when you are accused of doing something that you didn't even do? Don't you freaking hate that? Like, doesn't it suck? I'll tell you that I can't freaking stand it every time it happens to me. Like, come on. You know? For example, let's say I'm at school, and, you know, maybe someone in the classroom might have farted. It wasn't me, it was someone else. But then there's this kid in the classroom and he's like, "Oh, Dale farted." When in reality, someone else farted. Maybe he farted, but he wants to blame it on me. Let's just say that. Like, God, why are you blaming me of farting when you're the one who did it? Or maybe someone else did it, but why you gotta accuse me for? Like, goddamn. You know? Honestly, I'm having trouble thinking of other times I've been accused of doing stuff I didn't do. But, you know, there have been times, you know, I'm not trying to be mean to my mom or anything, but there's been times where she even accused me of doing stuff that I didn't do. All because she thought I really did it because no one else would do it. Like, don't you hate that crap? Seriously. Like, you know, there was one time she thought I stole something, but she later realized that she had it all along, and then she apologized to me. You know? Like, freaking, it's stupid though. Like, don't accuse people of doing something that they didn't even do. If they didn't do it, then don't freaking accuse them of it. You know? People do that all because they want them to get in trouble. You know? Like, come on, don't freaking do that. You know? Freaking. Something else I hate. Tattletales. Tattletales freaking suck. Like, don't you hate tattletales? Like, you know, basically what tattletales do, you know, they want to tell on you all the time, you know? Like, for example, let's say you did something at school. Let's say you said a cuss word, and then a student hears you saying that, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, Mrs. Roro, Dale said the F word." Like, God, don't freaking tell on me. Don't freaking do that. You're gonna try to get me in trouble? Like, God, I hate tattletales. They freaking suck. Seriously, don't tell on people. They said a curse word, so what? It's only a word. Don't tell on them. Like, you're gonna get people in trouble doing that. Like, stop telling on people. Seriously, I hate freaking tattletales. They suck. Like, don't tell on people. Seriously. Learn how to not do that. Seriously, it's bull crap every time people do that crap. Like, come on. Freaking seriously. You know, learn how to not be a tattletale and not tell on people. It's freaking bull crap. You know? It's similar to what I just mentioned, but still, like, you know, don't be a tattletale. It's not cool. Only makes you a douchebag when you're like that. You know? I swear to freaking God. Something else I can't stand. Slow people in the hallways at school. I hate that. Like, imagine if I have to go to my class. Let's say maybe I'm going from gym class, and then my other class that I'm heading to after that is all the way on the other side of the school. Let's say I have a long ways to go, and there's these freaking slow people in front of me, right? You know, maybe they're messing around, you know, they're fighting each other, you know, they're doing all this crap in the hallways, and I'm trying to go to my class, and they're being so slow, they're holding everything up. Like, God, people, don't freaking do that. Stop freaking messing around in the hallways and walk faster. You're gonna make people late. You know, you might make me late by doing that, and if if you get a certain amount of tardies, then, you know, like, you're gonna get, like, a freaking detention or whatever. Like, it's freaking stupid. So, don't be slow in the hallways. Be fast. There might be people who, you know, have to go far to their next classroom. So, if you're slow, you're only gonna hold them up, and you're gonna make them late. Like, God, people, don't do that crap. Freaking seriously. Learn how to not do that. People are trying to go to their next class, so freaking let them be able to do that. Don't fool around in the hallways. You know, don't be boxing around. I'm gonna box. Boom, 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 boom. Don't freaking do that. People are trying to go to their class. Don't fool around. No horseplay. Like, God, you're gonna hurt people doing that also. You know, seriously. You know, don't fool around in the freaking hallways at school. You know, people are trying to get to their class. Let them go to their class. You know, don't fool around in the hallways. There may be some students who, you know, their next class might be on the other side of the school. You know, it'll take them a while to go there, so don't fool around. Seriously, you know, allow people to be able to go to their class and not mess around in the freaking hallways. You know, seriously, people. You know, something else I hate, the big diesel school bus. Now, I made a school bus rant back in November of 2018, and, it's not actually the big school bus that I hate. It's the people on the school bus that I hate. You know why? Because the people on the big school bus, mostly the ones who are always loud and annoying, they're always towards the back side of the school bus. The quiet people are usually towards the front. Like, freaking God, I'm on the big school bus, I'll admit, I don't mind that the big school buses are loud. I have no problem with that. Again, it's not actually the school bus that I hate. It's more likely the freaking people on the damn school bus that I hate. I feel uncomfortable on the big school buses. You want to know why? There's all these freaking people there so freaking loud, and I just woke up and I'm not in the mood for noise, and yet they're still very loud. Like, come on, shut the hell up. Stop being loud. I just freaking woke up. Why are you being so freaking noisy? I remember numerous times in the past where I had to go on the big school bus, and it freaking sucked. I felt uncomfortable. And there were always these freaking loud people on the school bus, and sometimes they would even, disobey the school bus rules. They would poke their heads out the window, they would throw stuff and everything. Like, God, you don't do that on the bus. So that's why I like the small buses better, because the small buses, everyone's calm on there. The small buses are calm, people aren't loud, they're not noisy, people are rough in the big school bus. On the small bus, everyone's gentle. That's why I like the small buses a lot more. Because people are, they're more gentle on there, if you know what I'm saying, Freaking God, Freaking hate that crap when people are loud on the freaking school bus. Like, come on. Other people, when I just woke up, they're not in the mood for noise. So, learn how to be quiet and respect that. Those people, they have no respect for those who just woke up, Like, freaking seriously, it freaking sucks. I'm hoping I never go on the big school bus ever again. And I just told you why. Freaking seriously. Alright, so, something else I'm gonna mention. This is one more thing I'm gonna mention here. Something else I really hate. Money and prices raising on things. There's a chance I might have mentioned this before. I'm really hoping I didn't. But I cannot stand how, there's certain things that, prices might be raised on. For example, school lunch is an example of this. Now, if I were to get school lunch at school, which I don't do anymore because the school lunch is nasty, but if I were to get school lunch, it would be free. It doesn't cost me any money, which is good. But, there are some people who have to pay for school lunch. And you know what happens if they don't have the money to get to school lunch? They can't get it. Imagine if, they don't have a dinner at home. And all they could have is, school lunches because, their family's poor. They don't have no snacks. What the frick? If they're hungry, then they need to eat. Like, why should they gotta pay money for lunches? Why would money be more important than someone's life? Seriously, why? This is why the government's so freaking greedy and stupid. All they care about is money. If students are hungry, let them have lunch. Don't make them pay for it. Seriously, it's freaking unacceptable. People can die without lunches. They can die without food. You don't realize that, right? If you don't have food, you're gonna die. I know the school lunches are nasty, but, if there are students who don't have nothing at home, then they gotta eat the school lunches. And I can't blame them. You gotta have something to eat. But of course, the douchebag lunch ladies and everything, you gotta give them money. If your lunch is not free, you have to pay money or else you can't eat lunches. It's freaking bullshit. It's not right. Only poor people get free lunches. If your parents have a lot of money, then you gotta pay for lunch. It's freaking bull crap. Like, why? And something else I can't stand is when, prices raise on things. I hate that. Like, let's say there's a certain ice cream I really love. For example, it's cookies and cream. And I'll admit, I actually really do like cookies and cream ice cream, but let's just pretend that, at first, cookies and cream is, $4.20. And I have that money, so I can get the cookies and cream. Let's say that 3 months later, I go to get some more cookies and cream ice cream, and then the price is $8.30. And then let's say I don't have enough money, I can't get the cookies and cream. Because the stupid dumb price raised. And then later on the cookies and cream will be $12.40. Because the stupid price keeps on raising. Like, seriously, people, stop raising the prices. Leave the price at where it was at to begin with. You know? Maybe even make it cheaper. Like, stop making things expensive. You know, not everyone has a lot of money to get things and then prices raise. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, come on. You know, if there's something people really love and they raise the price on it, they may not be able to afford it anymore because stupid price raising. Like, come on. Stop raising the damn prices on stuff. Like, you know, stop doing that. You know? Like, come on. And school lunch might also be involved in this. You know, sometimes school lunches, you know, the prices on those might raise. If your school lunch is not free and you only have a certain amount of money, after a while, you know, the price will raise. I freaking hate that crap. And there was also a time in middle school where I really wanted ice cream. This was in 6th grade. The ice cream was $1. But guess what? I only had 3/4. So I couldn't get ice cream. It freaking sucked. I was sad. I couldn't eat nothing. I was hungry. It was bullshit, you know? Come on. Stop raising prices on stuff and stop making people pay for stuff that they need. Again, the needs should be free. The needs should not cost any money at all. You know, come on. Needs are important. If we don't have needs, then we're gonna die. You know, we need needs. Shouldn't have to pay for that shit, you know? Like, come on, stupid. I swear to God. Like, stop making us pay for stuff that we need in life. If we need stuff, then don't make us pay for it, you know? We're gonna die if we don't have those things in our life, you know? So, yeah. This is my Things I Hate Part 3. I hope you agree with it. I know it's a little short. I apologize. I'll try to add some more stuff to my Things I Hate list next time. But I hope all of you enjoyed the Things I Hate video today. Now be sure to have an awesome rest of your day. I'll be doing my Things I Hate Part 4 maybe later on this week, maybe next weekend, so stay tuned for that. I might do a vlog later on. If not that, then I'll do a live stream, so stay tuned for that. And be sure to have an awesome rest of your day, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys later.